Hello, hello, hello. This is Gregory Drake with EasyMLMGoldMine.com, coming to you with my particular video series for my boot camp, Why People Walk Over Broken Glass to Work with Me. Well, I'm going to go over in this particular video exactly some things that got inspired to do this whole series on, actually by watching infomercials. I was up flipping through the channels, and you swing by and you see the whole Girls Gone Wild thing, you see Extend, you see SMC, you see all these weight loss, Total Gym, everything on all these infomercials. You're trying to figure out in my mind, you know what? What exactly are they really selling? What are they really doing behind these videos? What is that hidden key element that they put into these commercials, into these 50-minute infomercials that get people to actually respond and get them to want to talk to them? And how, Magic Kukuru, do I bring this to my business? How do I bring it to my network marketing program? And here's what I will tell you. What's behind it is so simple. It's so easy that you can bring it to it by using the thing that I talked to you about in the lesson 2 with My Story Marketing. But I'll get back to that in a second. Let me go ahead and tell you who this nut job is that's actually talking to you right now. My name is Gregory Drake. I was born and raised in a GM town called Lansing, Michigan. And I grew up in a completely dysfunctional family. My parents were really, really nice. Yeah, most of the time. But, we all have those stories about our parents. But, my parents never really learned how to use money. So because of that, we had a lot of days where I remember, I'd wake up in the morning, there was no food in the fridge, or, they were complaining that the rent's not paid and we were behind a few months, all because they didn't learn how to use money. And because of that, I became this dreamer watching infomercials. Don Lepre, Carlton Sheets were my favorites when I was watching when I was growing up. And when I became an adult, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be one of those success stories. So you know what I did? At the age of 19, I got into my first network marketing program, my first MLM. It was a company called Primerica Financial Services. Now, of course, being young and being impressionable, I looked at my sponsor as this guy who was going to take me to the promised land and give me everything I ever wanted. Well, of course, you kind of figured out that kind of sucked and it didn't work. What he did is told me to make a list of my friends and family, and it didn't work. When he did it, did all the presentations, nobody really wanted to work with me. And he alienated all of them, so I became a member of the NFL. No friends left. So I realized that, okay, if I'm going to do this, it's up to me. I said, okay, if I become a salesman, I can be a great entrepreneur. And when I did that, you know what? I had a heart attack at the age of 20 because I was under so much stress. So I was like, okay, got to find a better way than this. And then I kept searching, and 12 long years of searching and planning and buying tapes, CDs, books, and spending thousands and thousands of dollars. I found this video on YouTube talking about how to get free leads and traffic using MySpace. And I was like, okay, MySpace, isn't that a website just for kids? And then what happened is I sent this guy an email and said, hey, Dennis, my life sucks. Everything's horrible. And he sent me back an email and said, Greg, you know what? You have the makings of a great story. And then he told me, Greg, go find out what this law of attraction stuff is. And when I did and began to actually take the law of attraction, apply it to my business, and begin to learn some key principles in how to market and get people to respond to me, my life changed. I went within a month and a half, started making double at home than I was making on my full-time job. Then went from there and actually made more money in a week than I would normally make an entire month on my job. So I will tell you, this stuff is the real deal. It will help you get places in your business. And you're probably wondering, Greg, why are you going to share this with me for free? Because you know what? If I can spread the message, if I can get this message out to as many people as possible, you know what? Then heck, it's going to do more for everybody who gets this because I can't reach everybody. There's so many people right now. There's over 180 million people on MySpace. I can't reach them all. So if I've got some marketing partners who are out there who want to take the bull by the horns and go ahead and do it themselves, hey, I'm willing to share as much free information as possible. So that way I can at least wet your whistle, give you some free samples, and let you taste and see how good this type of marketing actually is. So let's go ahead and get into today's lesson. What is it that all these guys are talking about? What are they really doing when they're doing these infomercials? You know how I told you, that marketing is the art and science of empowering, communicating, developing a relationship with a human being based on their needs and not yours. But what are they actually doing, when it comes to this, when they're doing, like I said, the Girls Gone Wild videos and the Extends and all these infomercials on SMC and all this? What are they really giving people? What are they really selling them? Why are they responding to them? And it boils down to the thing that I talked about actually on a call that we had for a private training call, is the inspiration factor. What is the inspiration factor? What is the thing that gets people to say, yeah, I want to go ahead, I want to respond, I want to give it a try. I'm going to see if I can do this. What is it that actually gets people to want to do that? And what that inspiration factor is when you have that plugged into your story, is to get them to believe that if they can do it, I can do it. And you know who uses this very well? Amway, Zango, Quickstar, all the companies out there. They're using the same type of marketing with you. You know, if you look at the Girls Gone Wild video, what are they doing? They're like, wow, all these girls are having all this fun and this, that, and the other. And you know what? What are they really selling? They're selling the happiness. If you can't go and do this stuff yourself, then come and watch us do it. And you can get the same nuances, the same everything. Now, do I condone the whole thing? Not at all. I don't condone the Girls Gone Wild thing. I'm not into all that garbage. But what I did is I looked at the marketing message. When you go and you look at all these things, when you see, the videos that, that they're doing on the weight loss commercials, and the way, like, you look at Total Gym and you see people, like Wesley Snipes and all these people, they're like, yeah, I can do it. I lost the weight. I lost 30 pounds in 45 days. You know what? I got slim in 6. Having that inspiration factor, that's what brings people in. That's what gets people to say, you know what? I want to give this a try. And when you can bring that to your marketing message, that's when people start to respond to you. Because of the fact that they think, well, if he did it, I can do it too. And that's one of the powers of my story marketing. One of the things I brought up before is when you're talking about your story, you talk about how you failed, and then you talk about how it all changed when you took on this system, when you took on this marketing plan, when you got this business, and you twist it. And you twist it hard, baby. You twist it really hard and all the failures you had, and then say, you know what? All of it was now set free by finding this. And you will have people who will want to work with you. Well, that's enough for today. If you want to get some more information, jump over to the website, easymlmgoldmine.com. Love to be able to give you some more free info, show you how you can start doing things in your business. And hey, if you want to become one of my marketing partners and start making, $3,000 per sale as opposed to 15, $20, I can show you how to do that too while promoting your own program. So that way, if you choose to want to go full time, you have the option. And also, you will learn some awesome golden things that way you can apply to anything you want to market, any product or service, and create your own business, your own product. This is Gregory Drake, EasyMLMGoldmine.com, wishing you all the success a man or woman can stand. God bless.